I'm Bethany, and vlogging is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Hey Julio, so your video is really great, and I'm so excited that you went first because it gives me something to go off of, and you did a really great job. So this video is going to come in two parts. The first part is, since you talked about what the BEN project is, you suggested that I would talk about how it came to be. Basically, I used to think YouTube was just a site where people posted videos, like funniest home videos, like people falling off of buildings and hurting themselves, and basically people hurting themselves. Also, there were lots of videos of kittens, and I love kittens, and YouTube is definitely about kittens a lot of the time, and Charlie the Unicorn, but that's not all it is. I've started to realize that YouTube is this whole big community with lots of people making really cool videos and working really hard to create some really cool things, and also just a community of people helping each other and talking about important stuff, and I wanted to become a part of that community. So my idea to try and start a collab channel was to post a comment on a 5 Awesome Girls channel video, because I figured anyone who watches 5 Awesome Girls has to be awesome, and therefore if they saw my comments on the video, they might want to do a collab channel with me. And the only person that responded was Julio, so that's fine with me because Julio seems like a really cool guy, and I'm excited to get to know him. So I'm really excited to start this project with you, Julio, and I'm really glad you responded to my comment because no one else would. So that's part one. Part two is I'm supposed to talk about geography because that's one of our major differences. Guatemala and Colorado have the same time zone, which has been helpful in our collaboration, but that's pretty much one of the only things that I know they have in common. Colorado is not humid. We talked about Guatemala being humid, and I've lived here my whole life. I don't have to deal with humidity ever. Everything dries really quickly. If I were to take a shower and then take my towel and throw it on the floor right here and come back in like 5 minutes, it would be dry, and that's barely an exaggeration. It would probably be dry really quickly. So that's how it is here. The air is really dry. I also live at a really high altitude, so there's not a lot of oxygen in the air, and when people come here and try to do things like hike or walk up my stairs in my house, sometimes they have trouble breathing, but I'm used to it. Basically, I live in an area of town that's in the forest. We call it Black Forest. There's lots of pine trees, and I think it's really pretty, but it's really far out of town. I have to drive about a half hour to get anywhere where anything is, my job, school, friends, all of that stuff. So that's kind of annoying, but it's almost worth it to live in the trees. It's really bad for the environment, so I know you really are into that stuff, so I should ride the bus. The bus doesn't come out here, but if it did, maybe I would ride it. There's a mountain in the city where I live, Colorado Springs. There's a mountain called Pikes Peak off to the west, and it's really tall, and there's a donut shop at the top of it, which is cool. I rode a train up there once. I've never hiked up it, but people do that sometimes for fun here. And so those are my two parts. I don't know what else to say for the video. I think ending it's the hardest, most awkward part. I want to show you my dog though. So he's sleeping. He's not even interested right now. Ringo! Ringo, look! Whoa. There he is. And you just gotta see my messy room too. And I knocked over glass, so that was a big noise. But I'll see you next Tuesday, Julio, and I will be in Costa Rica then. So that will be exciting. I hope I have quality internet access, or this whole project is going to be really difficult for me, but I'm going to do my best to upload on Friday, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye! Oh my gosh, did you see that we have 2 friends down there? 2 friends, and one of them subscribed